Após o rapporteur, representation of one minute. Thank you, Randall. Move to conclusion, please. Stop right now. Thank you. Thank you. Shall we return to our seats, please? Let us have the ground. Let us go downstairs, please. My friends, you have 1 minute to arrange your savings. 1 minute. Thank you. 1 minute to arrange your savings. Let's have 5 seconds. Ladies, presidency, NAUS. Can we have all the rapporteurs from Group A? I don't know when some time. Group A, Group B, Group C. Let that first please. Group A. Group A, your rapporteur. Group A, Group B, your rapporteur. Group C, your rapporteur. Thank you very much. Group D, your I started earlier some Rotoraptor that we didn't recognize them. Rotoraptor, can you please stand and let's recognize it? Rotoraptor. Rotoraptor. And I'm excited also that we have a rapporteur that is also recognized. Group C, Group A, Group B. Let's applaud all of them, please. Let's start. Group A, right? You have 1 minute. 1 minute, and let's time the 1 minute quickly. Let's start. Fellowship. So our community said it on health, we're going to be on high blood pressure. So our project is on high blood pressure. Now we are going to our target projects are the headlines between the age of 40 and above. Then we are creating a committee. We create a committee. Then our budget for the committee for the project is going to be 20 million naira. Then to raise these funds, club members are going to generate the funds. 60% of the money will come from club, and then we're going to get the remaining 40% from the district. This 50 million from this 60% that will be coming from the club, we also get from friends of club members and partners from local centers. Then
up to 500 pieces, right? So we had a team of about 5 members to discuss this, how we are going to plan and execute it. And also stock up the library with this science book. The next thing we did at the team was to discuss the funding, how we're going to raise funds, one of which was free donation and also contribution amongst ourselves. Then among the team, we had a member that has someone that works in Macmillan, Lantern, so we're able to get good discounts for the food. So we got this, and one of the things we did to ensure a good culture is to ensure that the school give us a librarian to monitor to ensure
that's a college school group, right? You guys applaud it. That's applaud it.
Thank you. Group C.
That's the one we said start.
All right. I'm representing Group C, and it has to do with economic development and empowerment. We did a neat assessment and offer retail markets. And it's sort of a group of people that went there to ask like the needs assessment of what the market people need, the women, the men that are selling there. And some of them have been having challenges with funding their small scale business. And they asked if they can get soft loan to be able to improve. So after that, we went back to strategize on how to be able to help them. So we came up with a budget of 5 million because they have like 20 of them that we know that they effectively will be able to manage and help. So that we can give at minimum of 50 and 100. We identified that people are being harassed by hoodlums around their area. So the goal is to ensure a healthy environment at Osho. That's our need assessment. Our goal is to ensure a healthy environment. Then we now form a team. Form the team, staff, then the resources available, human resources, donation, after doing our budget. Then we now decided to write over the traditional leaders around that area, market leaders, and the transportation company. The execution, we are going to organize a symposium where we invite all these people who are in that area and more, and do some things that will help them.
All right, what are we from A that is not do? Just anybody. If you are listening from that presentation, what did you observe that they did not do? What did you? And it's only difficult when you take a course, when you're the first presenter, it's only predictable. Not understand it, so what did you learn? They were okay on the train, okay. The question we know they will have done it, but for the first of the exercise, they did not mention it. How could it be? Ruby, what did you observe? Ruby, excellent, fine, Ruby. That's okay. Okay, what did we not do? We didn't think. All right. Group C, why did you start? Group C, what did they not do right, in your opinion? They did not do excellent. Okay, it's all right. So what did they do right? What did they do right? We were not listening, right? Group D, what did they do right? Because I was kind of marking. Don't mind me. I was very that was marking. All right. Group D, when I say Group D, just went through all the things we said. She spoke about the assessment. She said our goal was, she said we did a team and our resources were taken and our okay, now what else? Group C mentioned this assessment, which goes spend so much time telling us it's something to don't explain it. It's very important. You know, you think don't spend time, just give the item, the this, the that. That's why I would say, you know, group team, but just more like, I've got only 1 minute, 60 seconds. Let me just hit and then it's for my time. All right. Group A makes so much perambulation. I know they know it, you know, but group A, well, I mentioned it, I mentioned resources, and I think it's not really, it's not enough to. We know all these things. But don't forget what I said earlier. Time is friend. You've got only 1 year plan. In that 1 year, you must in that 1 year, you must get all your resources. In that 1 year, school kids will never stop, even when they are not your children. If a school kid, for the funding that never enough, then we continue to find ourselves within our competition making, leadership. We do not like ourselves anymore. Did not support me last year, cannot support too many constraints. It's a normal, it's a way of life. Okay? One thing, all of us is not many. Let's that now. How many of us did PR for our project? None of us. I deliberately left so that PR is very important. Type your projects. You must type your place. If you're not taking anything out of this, or take this out, type your projects. You must have your budget, must include PR. Okay. One day for public image, go into the media, talk about the project, and let it be one of those major things you must involve yourself. If you are spending about 15% of your total work on PR, not too small. All right? How much more you can make on relationships to get good public image? If you know you can get it, just give yourself a wrap up.
And thank you. Yeah, you know, I tell you before we start, I'm going to do something. I will permission people before I do. Please, I want to let you know that everything they have said so far is not by the authority or the government. You can call it anytime. I can make inquiry on anything you feel like you don't know. Trust me, I did 8 years ago. Because it was too rushed, this last too fast, I'm not able to get all those points from A to B to C. You can reach out to him anytime. I'm sure you'll be glad to work. Give you all those results. Once again, thank you very much, sir. In the course of the training, somebody special walked in. I was speaking about this week. The governor of the state, the person of Rojiran, Oluwole, Olujide. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Now, I have a good information to give to our incoming governor. As of today, as of now, we have a total number of 41 clubs in attendance. So we have over 40 presidents here representing this seminar. And as of today, as of now, we have also over 98 Rotarians in the hall attending this talk, which I think is a very good work. I will go out again, if it's not ready, if not time or your attendance, or please go outside and time. Thank you. Moving forward to this training, we have called the number 1 person. This is strength. If you are not a strength, I don't think your problem will get around next year. It's everything else together as well. Our past district governor, the best of which came to us. We have to listen to him more. He has said it many, so it's a lot of information that is working towards you. Please bombard it as many questions that you think you have. Thank you very much.
Good morning, okay. My lieutenant is Governor. You are highly welcome. We will listen to you for the I think either or entry You know, people get exactly to but not going here in our course. This is going and lay. How does it go? Well, I guess I'm friends. We are here for a very serious business. Where the Yoruba will say the koko of the matter. The koko of the matter is why we are here. That's where we are now. You have been told to plan project. And you have been, you discuss, you are doing better, how you can plan project. But what we have to talk about now is how do we assess the grant that we use for those projects we are having in mind. How do we assess the grant? Don't forget that you can plan, but you need funds to execute. That is why I say this paper is the protocol for the papers, because we are here so that our club will be able to accept grant. Next slide, please. And if we have to continue, this is our ready objective. The leader of a district and a global grant. Because they are both grants, but one is district, one is global. Then we will understand how to apply for the fund. That is the lower text. That is by the time we leave here after this topic, we should be able to know exactly how to we apply for grants. They know to specifically we need more emphasis on district grant. But they pass I alone because they all deal to the same just not one thing. Broken foundation. Here we are to talk about how to assess the ones we have. Don't forget, I have one and I know. With the figure put there, that means all the people get to be beneficiary for that amount. If we leave here and go back across and everything to remember what we all discussed here, how to apply to get that fund. Next slide, please. As you are aware, Rotary Foundation, the major grant we can set are two major ones, the global grant and the district grant. Get that clear. No program is limited to only one. All programs are free. It's just for you and how to apply and get this fund. But for now, with the district grant and you can get as low as 500,000 for district grant. But for global grant, the district grant now is 30,000, like $30,000. $30,000. So you can imagine if one of the two blocks come together, and people will take something, you can see that if you buy into it, that global grant is yours. And you also remember the community investment of their growth, the something minimum grant as of today, currently. So we will take and we want to grow. So be able to know where to go and assess this fund. How many reports are ready to assess the fund? How many? Because I can see some people are not paying attention. That means they don't want to assess the fund. Why I asked that question? Last year we had about 62 people attending this seminar, just like this. Why we had 23 from 54. That submitted their application with agreement on there now. One person put it in pocket. What the district is happy because the more the problem is, the more it's spread to the community. So it's not limited to everybody. And there's no discrimination of value. It's within the life. Next slide. Here we have the district land. They are seeing an annual block grant. The district for up to 50, you remember in up to 50% of their district represented fund, which have been paying that is the fund that is available to the district. That the method, it also depends on how much we are able to produce to people to also spend. We read the size. It was promised to the make sure you also apply to get the money. It's not limited to anything that have been not get that clear. Get that clear. I also gave you a result knowledge. Yes, because we have made and forgotten by commanding level. But you to do projects in your community. Why don't you apply and benefit for what you tell you? Then the way of payment is also grant 50% tax penalty. We could think is beyond the same. You can see that suppose you whatever that you have also been asked to access a global grant. Of course, you pay to access it, you don't know how to go about it. You want to go back to the foundation. And that has gone back or never come back. So let us try out what has got to ask question. Look for them who can help you when you have the idea of doing it. But I want to develop that attitude. I want to benefit. How do you want to benefit? That's the way to say that is the point. Say if other can do it, we are all together. Nobody pay for anything. Whether you are a DG, you are a DG, we all pay. So if others can learn and benefit, why can't we do it? So let that as a challenge. Let that be one of the things we will get today. As a challenge that my girl more benefit from foundation. Because all of us are retained. Like when the people looking at that, you see, what they are doing in Europe, anywhere, it's still running out. So, just learn how to carry it. Yes. So, we are now left to the activities that the district will done actually cover. Because you need to also sorry, you will not You are not going to be somewhere. So the difference from because if it does not fall in line, you will fall to those get that and so we need to understand that. So to say God is a new law and we don't find out and do the right thing. Here we are. In the type of activities that can be funded with benefit and the group. And the district can be funded with the and district with the small short service. You are expected to yes, that. You do that there, send you, and wait a minute. It's not what you can collect, and you need to so that and the district can also have finding people. To get the money it's not easy, and that's supposed to remind me. For so we are doing that. This is your pay, every page, please come and forth. Otherwise, it will be difficult for the district to tell that this year to for this year. Very important. Whether it's big or small. Like the DG hospital, you are not necessarily need to say because somebody has 8 million. You can start from a very little that you know your limit and your crop need, because don't forget when you are asking for a million in the district, the district is expecting you to have a crop apart. That is if your project is 1.5 for example, and you are having to speak for it. It is also expecting you to have part of it. It can go. It's not like it's funny for you. Because the district will not claim ownership. It's your claim that owns the project. It's your claim that lives in the community. So from the project that aligns with the political goal, like I said earlier. So if you very clear, like don't take that criteria, your application will not be successful. That is why you need to ask questions, you need to understand the what I'm saying, and what other articles will tell you, because like I told you, they are all awarded through direction. Says it is a good deal, and it will benefit your community. The government is to support land and activity, like I mentioned. Of that, so you can take this down. You can take it down because it's very important for the international partners. It's very important for before we take the area of Togo. So you can take it down because somebody will also see what we do on that. Next slide. I can mention how, because it's also the same way and it is to qualify. It's the same way that the crops will get qualified. Like I mentioned, if the district will like job in one, they are not completed. It will be difficult for them to apply for the next one. So it's also the same way. If you are not benefited and you fail to submit your report, which is very easy, because you are supposed to collect time, so it's very short period of time. Not for the first, we are more eager into the system. You have also done this assessment and you are come to the things are very affected. You just take cash, because you put it. There is no way for you to say, after or it doesn't become you free. Because within the period you are collecting and the period of the education is very difficult. When you look for things in the country, things are rapidly going on. So in that case, you need to be sure of the project that at your collective grant, you are executing immediately. Because if you wait for another 1 month or 2, you might surprise that the money won't be enough. So you must be sure that you are ready for the and as you collect just at the point. You know how many stories. But the later you give the body will be able to complete the project. In that case, you will not be able to complete the project. And you will also complete the project. So please make sure you are very, very ready before you collect the grants. Now, let's not leave the government and move to politicians now. We provide. Then this is the case of the district. When you qualify, whatever crop and district was conduct community assessment before applying for both global and discipline. That means both of us president, both of us service project. Right now, for the next 2 or 3 years. That's why this seminar is coming before the year starts. And the economic development is saying that all these people that we want to give on this one, so the first half will be the paradise. Out of the first half of the European year. That by December, he wants all to get a commitment. And he wants to be part of things because is there for the first things. And if you committed of the how do you know that? Are we already to comply with this? Why I should ask that question? There are some of us who are here now that connected early this year, and we all agree that or is there anybody who are connected? Anybody? So please try as much as possible to complete the time. The video he will say submit your report on time. Move straight to political move straight to yes. This is these are the days that will be very important because by the time you reach and you are confident to say that your application I did not get grant. If you check yourself whether you comply with it, attend the discipline grant seminar, which we are doing now. That's what we are doing now. That is the one political. Submit your after I leave right now, you will be able to meet your they are assessment. Like I said, that account is the one that was some problem for them. And you find that so I so you have you see the evidence that you have to have on. Said that with the assessment proposal. Your form was also see we want to because we cannot where it was as long as we encourage everyone we are also to be and what is the size. And you have and you have that moving place. So your crop will be the from no amount is too small. Is of course the good world to try as much as possible to get to know the is contributing to we are not really that's what we are saying. We are saying for really to contribute to at least all figures are not people, but what they mean. So it's the proof of past dispute we are collected. Now, Arando, this is what I think. Listen, this is what I think. If we take the first step is to promote the and say this thing there is no discrimination, we need to assess it. But now we need to assess it, and we have been told that there is no discrimination, which is the truth. Then advise you from, of course, because you are opportunity, you have an opportunity to be here today. Advise your crop steps to take. Steps to take. in that cross. It must not become one every problem what you are doing and how you do to benefit of them. So that is the opportunity available today to take. This is how to do about it. Don't do it alone. Alone who are on their figures because of not the but you find something. And by doing that, so many people over experience. So if you give it our face, let us carry home all our members along and discuss it. We don't even say there's a social community. Because you can also be if I hold the discourse, these are the results. A guy with a good background, glass center, where you can do your project and go for people to run. Not by I want to be a commission of the plan and background. And drugs, newsletter, these are places you can read and have information of more. Because the papers are not going to result. Also, equip yourself with the knowledge. Then also they remain people's persistently. You can get there. And like I said, people only ask questions on how to get connect with global resources. What is that? Very, very important. We need to self-police. These are resources, these are, I really want to know this one. If we're looking to Adam. They are saying that if you visit all of this area, you will be a good. Global grant resources, global scholarship partnership, and district grant scholarship, best practice. These are the resources that is available for us. So please take it down, just work in it, and there's somebody who become an idea of how to become successful project. And your next question, please. God bless you.
Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Although they are asking me that if you need the materials, please after this program, after the seminar, you can quickly see you will give a soft copy of the program. So in case you want to go by it and digest it. So those that are asking that they need to contact the PDG, approach them as to their living. Giving some people PDGs, callers can go reach out to them to advise them how to do more than that. People, I want to ask this straight down before, but I think you're back. In the last 2-3 years, your group have not done that. But if your group have not done that, you are not speaking to now. Now, this is free money. That's the best money you can ever get from free money. All right, don't stress free. The only thing that qualifies you for you to access it, what you do right now, by attending, by sitting down here. That's the only thing that qualifies you for. The only thing you need to now do is to let us know what you want to do with the money. When they ask you to submit your memorandum application, please be the first person to come forward and submit so that you can have access to that money. Because you know what, I'm sure you wouldn't like other people to take up the money if you don't want to take it. So for those that are not taking it, because big club there, I don't want to mention their names. They've been collecting for the past 10 years. The big clubs know what I'm talking about. Join every year 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million. That's how they get free, stress free. So please, for the clubs that are not participating in this, please don't be left out in this area. Now we're about this something that is very important in the next few minutes. your memorandum of signing, please will be collecting it briefly. That will be going well. Our phone as well. We have it print out, signed, filled properly. It will be collecting it for months in the course of the meeting. Thank you very much. This guy will be 1 per clock. Don't forget 1 per clock. So you know, like the chairman was service will write on chairman will write on. There's one that will represent the floor. If you're president in the air, please come together and sign and bring it out. The president and the secretary are having the chairman or the chair. Thank you. Okay, after this paper, we're going to a short break. But before the opening that we have on house, all the children that are standing, please won't able to sit down, please. All the president that are standing behind, please have your seat. Thank you very much. Lauren, can you help me out something about? I know there's no chair, more chairs are supported. Please, we need to sit down so that we can pay more attention to this training. It's very important, trust me. Shortly, I will bring in somebody who will tell you how to actually apply for this grant. Are you with me? I've said, if you tell anybody that's something beside you, that means that club has been collecting this too. If you know you've not been collecting, pay attention. The person that is coming up will tell you how to actually apply for this global grant. Now, if I were you, give yourself the next 20-30 minutes free time. Tell the person that is stopping to leave you alone. It's not making money. Now you need to make more money for your club. And make your club be known in the district. So once again, I would like to welcome to the podium our past in person of applying for foundation program. So can you ask that way? And if you have a question, let me write a question. By the time you finish, one question will be taken at once. And after you going for a short break. Thank you. Let me ask that way. I'm sitting here with that. Can we please let the quiet take our seats? Collection of papers we want to. My irresistible district governor, district governor elect and convener of this seminar, my dear Pat, BD particular the chair of grants, of course. Let me recognize PDG Bola who has spoken to us earlier. In the assistance, from the digital for zero. And that makes sure that tells you that the regional officer. That tells you is serving beyond the district. So you will pay for that responsibility. Defending traders and interactors, yes. We are all working members, so I prefer to use working members now, so that the partners will get used to it. We have been told a lot of business about this seminar,
I listened fully to the paper presented by the chair of finance, telling you how to pass this. And I also listened to the paper presented by PDP, Paula Oyebade, talking to you about plan. What I'm supposed to talk about right now is apply for Rotary Foundation global grants. I must tell you that I ended up with that present paper. You have access to that paper if you still have it. Especially because PDP, whatever did not prepare, did not give you slides. Virtually all of the what you have spoken about under his own experience, or under his own presentation. So having said that, I want us to pay attention. Please let us be attentive. Distribution of funds will not make noise. And we are disciplined people as Rotarians. Please let us be attentive. When PDP was presented, he asked the question, how many of you want to access district grants? And I talking or looking at their book. That will not help you. If you find the time to come here, you have committed a lot of resources to be here. It's better for you to listen than be. If I attend this seminar several times, I will not do anything. So please be attentive and listen. So that the issue of district grants, where 64 also qualified last year, eventually got it, it's not acceptable. So these are the is how many of you will eventually apply, how many of you will access the grants, and how many of you will be able to say my club will access to the global grants. That's where we're making this. This seminar is so crucial, especially for your district grants. But secondly, one of the conditions is that you must have attended this seminar, or at most somebody from the club have attended. The way you attend, they don't just come and go free of charge without gathering or gaining something substantial. Don't be a really school. That does what? Thank you very much. So, in a nutshell, I will want the first the paper is for Rotary Foundation. Again, I want to ask the question: how many of you here come from jobs that have applied for global grants before, or have executed global grants? Please raise your hand properly. If you come from a club that has dealt with and has taken the opportunity of accessing global grants before, let's see your hands up. Some of you don't make that. I'm not even listing that. I'm not even global grants. Your club is upon the road. Yes, your club. Your club. Well done. How many of you have still asked? Yes, your club. On time. Yes, I've had it before. Yes, your club. Very good. Yes, yes, your club. I did. Yes, yes, your club. Yes, yes. That is your club. Really, that's I say it very well, club. Yes, your club. Yes, yes. Yes. What's happening here? You see about this way? There's not. No. Center. Okay, yes. Yes or no? Big up. Yes. Okay. That is a very new law. Are you sure you are not the one dance or district dance? I'm not sure of that. No, some of them are we're not sure. What we are here is to tell you how to apply. The most important thing you must know apply for global grant is not. You don't sit down at the right application as if you are applying for a job. It must be done online. As the first one here, let's go. Under introduction, I said this area covers land for 2 bedrooms. I think that has been changed now. It's now global grant to know we are looking for. So, so please look at that sentence. The only qualified clause application is applied for the road development. When we are talking about qualification, we are talking about qualification and to be able to apply. So, your regulation and the end of the year, nothing is left. So, the districts must be qualified and your law must be qualified. You cannot do it. And my application, nobody in the district, no club, district land. So the first thing to make sure that your club, your district is qualified. For your district to be qualified to the law, this is very, very crucial. Because the major security there will be, this is not elect. All these students are start ways to play to make sure the district is qualified. If they fail in doing that group, okay, the district is not qualified. Now, when it comes to the qualified, is what we are listening to, especially for the individual. And they are listed. Look at that part of the test paper and convention now. You will see them there. You see that the number 1 PM is attending this particular segment. That's number 1. There are other conditions there. If does not be conducted, how is your law? There is condition if you are not contributed to this law that you are not getting it. If for example your crop is zero, nobody has contributed, and so you don't have the right grants, everything, grant application, you cannot benefit. The other condition, this time there are 6 conditions. So you need to look at these conditions and you will fulfill all of them. Here, it's very important that if the box now, you must complete and return here. You must apply for the grant. You can take your business for that apply. That's usually no problem. There's a form you use to online global grants. So these conditions are very, very important to make sure that you are qualified. Only qualified blocks and districts can apply for the global grants. Look at the next second here. We are talking of the 7 areas of focus of the vision of the foundation. We therefore be needed to show more light on this very important project. Yes. Sorry. Again, this has been mentioned. Global grant support, like international activities with sustainable, measurable outcomes a road-based area of focus. Take note of those ones. What the global grant support. Whereas this grant support follow localized activities. This was about larger activities. We are talking of global, we are talking of district now. I think the previous law is not about the largest of the activity that was other than making. But when you look at the global grants and look at it at the minimum profit is $30,000. When you convert that into Ghana, what do you get? You can't convert $20,000 to Naira. That's why we are talking of larger tax paying kids. Take a two, majority across in this area of focus. In this regard, you can just align with the area of focus. So we can do global it is very, very specific. It must be by working together. Yes, measurable, sustainable credit networks in rotary areas of focus. That means that we all have the areas of focus. Yes, and we remind ourselves of our areas of focus. They are selling of gain. Not joking. So, yes. Number one, they are listed, and that is very, very important too. What is the first one? Areas of focus. What's number one here? And you also think of this. I mean, people in Maiduguri or where the is dealing with them, and they think like this and that saying, it's not easy for me. So the first thing is peace. And company what? You cannot be ready to do what? To resolve it. So that's number one. So the same areas of focus is very important. The latest one area is what? The last one. The environment. Thank you very much. So you need to government in the third area of focus if you want to apply for this for global. And at least global areas of focus is very, very important. There are some global grants that we compare about 3 areas of focus. There you will see water sanitation there, you will see peace and conflict solution, you will see some other things, and even the environment. These are fantastic presentations. So please take note that the areas of focus are very, very good. Yes? What we need to take note here is of $10,000. I have no one in my head. You are going to sell them and spend them at the mall. We don't know what drop down is going to do. And I know we have to take this. Some people here will give $20, but I did it my own. So $30,000. The maximum one of $400,000. We like the was very important before applying for a global grant. I've explained that one before. Learn more about application process and grant management. Before I came at the DGE has told us what we are going to have in here at the others. Yes, for the coming year. And you must know the process. The money we are spending this month here now, 81 million by rule. You are not the person for sure. What we are spending now, the money that we will spend during the financial year. How can we talk? The woman called that all right, so you have 2 children. So it's like the money that we spend that here. So if we are monthly doesn't make a lot of money, it is now going to be the benefit of this road here. You see that what goes around what so that money is still coming back to your use. The process of how it comes back, what is taken and so on and so on is not again. It will know it is very, very important for you. The world, the maximum that can give you is 400,000. Take note of that. This is going to make you submitting a successful grant application is 2,000. So all you need to do, they are listed there, especially your contact with your local expert. Everything is the planning process. If you never know the planning process, how to do content and so on and so forth. This is the source network, very, very important and be aware. To be approached, take note of that. To be approached, your application must clearly describe how your project, partnership, or vocational training team will qualify under this. The first one is sustainability. That's very important. Is it sustainable? And when we talk about sustainability, what do we mean? What do we mean when we talk about sustainability? Right? This is a interactive. Please, can I have the other mic? Can I have the other mic? Can somebody please take the mic, please? We are not doing activity, but I want to be interactive. The mic is around. Very good. All right, this is the mic first. So, continues. Yes. Yes. What is that? What is sustainability? Yes. It must be maintained and managed. It must be continuous. Something is very important when it comes to talking of human sustainability is very important. Yes. Look at the last one there. Actively what? Rotarians. Rotarians must be involved. All the other conditions you know you are looking for international partner like this or that, apart from sustainability, you know that Rotarians are what? They are involved. And that's why we is involved. It's an organization for professional and business leaders and community leaders, of course. So that's why we have engineers, we have medical doctors, we have surveyors, we have all of them. Somebody should start with the asking question. Yeah, but we have thank you very much. So please, now sponsoring club and districts must submit the applications by June 30 to the recommendation of scholars who will begin studies in August, September, October Monitoring and evaluation, measuring outcomes. These are very important things that you need to really look at when you are not planning for your global grants. Yes. Take note of that points. Sponsoring clubs and districts or submit their staff. Finally, take note of this. Take a course of Rotary grants in the learning center before you start your grant application. This is very, very important. The learning center is where we have a lot of courses. So we advise them we want to apply for global grants. So please take a course. I must tell you, there are courses that are very, very important. That the district government must sustain himself, the district government elects must take, the chairman of Rotary manager must take, the chairman must take of course before your district are qualified. So it's better for you if you want to take the course in the learning center. Find your Rotary grant officer, expert, needed to help with global grant. People spoke about this. We really need to know the people that I need to talk to. Some clubs are doing it as if they do it like in a year. So if you don't do it, you are not helping your club. Please contact your district international service chair or district governor, your expertise to help a club or district make a positive difference using the global grants. This is very, very important. But before I leave this, I want to talk on this very important one. Please take your time and see how that. That's thank you very much. I think it's telling that I see how much I can fire out. Thank you. 15 minutes, Mark. Thank you. Now, I just want to share this. Planning your global grant. Yes, someone. So please take note of this. I took this from my idea paper. It's how to do with planning. Now I'm talking about applying. Okay, take note of the important things here. I've got this one already. Planning a successful global grant project involves thorough research, very important, collaboration, and a well-defined project plan. The father spoke a lot about project plan. This includes identify community needs. You see that one again is aligning with Rotary's areas of focus, developing sustainable solutions, and creating a strong application that outlines measurable goals and a clear project. Again, the mission of the foundation is very important. Look at it there. Global grants support the mission of the Rotary Foundation to enable the understanding goodwill and peace by improving people's health, supporting quality education, protecting the environment, and eliminating poverty. All the segments of focus are already, if you look at that segment where you want to put the vision of the Rotary Foundation. Like the vision of the Rotary Foundation, starting from page 1, research, global grants support the vision of the Rotary Foundation, and that vision is what? To enable Rotary members advance world understanding good will and peace by improving people's health, supporting quality education, protecting the environment, and elevating poverty. That's a very important one. So that's the area to focus. Just go down. The first one says that develop the project plan. What I was talking about that. Please continue to go. Yes, create a timeline, yes. Talking about that one too. Move to the next one. Work as a team. This one, under working as a team, is very, very crucial. Project committees. Communication plan. Plan for continuity. Decide who will do what. And the division of labor. Avoid conflicts of interest. That's a very special one. If there's a conflict of interest, the project will not be the light of the day. There must not be full conflict of interest. For example, you are the one to award contract, you are the one to invite a supplier to this side of the bottom, and your wife is now the supplier. Conflict of interest. Are you going to look at the position of your wife, compare with other part objectively, and make sure you don't give the job to your wife? You do that when you get to not able to it. If you don't follow the rules and give to your wife, you are in trouble because of transparency and accountability. All these things are very, very crucial. Avoid conflict of interest. Get expert advice from qualified club members. Many club members have advice. Get quality advice from them. Then look at qualified members. Look at the cooperation organization, maybe a bank or anything. This is financial services there. You need to talk with them. Rotary action group related to your project. You know, that's what we are talking about now. The Rotary Family Health Summit is an action group that is very beneficial if your job is in the line of merit to talk to the person there. Regional grant officer, Rotary staff areas in focus. The failure of technical advisors. Yes, next. Identify measurable outcomes. This is very, very important. Road financial wants to make sure that you are making what the outcome of what you want to do. What is the outcome? What are the outcome measurable? Identify measurable outcomes. And under that one is that qualifying your impact makes it easier to quantify what you are about. And depending on the success, you can show that you have made a difference. Look at that next one. Notice reputation as an effective and committed humanitarian service organization depends on your club. And thousands of other clubs that contribute to our global impact. So that's very, very important. And when you are talking about this global value, when you are trying, you have to plan very well. You don't plan very well, you do what? You will fail. So that part is telling you that it's very, very important that you look at your club members. For instance, when you are doing the work, don't go and put the man who for many weeks will not even look at his phone. He doesn't know when days are coming. He doesn't know it's things are very, very important. Putting the round egg in the round, very, very crucial. Yes. Creation financial planning, but crucial. This is your budget in order to be very careful. Go ahead. Your plan helps you to manage funds well. You must manage well. You must provide oversight. Yes, go ahead. You develop the project thereafter. Please take note of that point here. You see the here. When developing your project, take it to the goals of the project and the fundraising the sourcing of the sponsors. How much do you have to be there for this? Make a primary budget, discuss how much using president money, PF money, and cash are available, and adjust the budget as needed. Yes, that is roughly year. The Rotarian credit the project. Don't go project. But you want our districts to ship in $8,000. does not look at it, and we both look at that, and we are $1,000. Then we realize that this project is a continuous one. It's supposed to be supported by both the 911 and 912. I will say what we can do is $4,000. If the people who are going to funding that they are going to get $8,000 from 911, they can complete the movement. So these are important things for you to look at in doing your preparing your budget. Yes, yes. And I will just summarize by looking at this last work. This is very, very, very good. Yeah, this talks of mismanagement. Is there? There's a warning. I wrote it there in capital mismanagement. Mismanagement of funds directly violates the four rated. The other four rated again. And roaches mission and values. The statement of this clause mismanaged funds. Jeopardize the credibility of Rotary and the Rotary Foundation. If funds are misused, the sponsors are responsible for the paying debt to the Rotary Foundation. The sponsors risk suspension from all Rotary activities or termination. Take note of that. If your company takes a district a global grant and you mismanage money, the money must be funded, put it back to the Rotary Foundation. Number one. Then the second part of it is that they can sanction your block. Having said that, you say I have just 5 minutes more. Well, you said it's 2 minutes more. All right, this can be delivered in 2 minutes. So, points to remember. Number one, work with your partner to create a project plan with measurable customers to guide the implementation of your project. Number two, make sure each partner understands and completes their part and responsibility. And number three, the goal financial plan and budget will help you determine how funding your project will need and ensure that grant funds are spent as planned. Somebody all we have been talking about, we also talk about this widely. One, needs assessment board is critical. This is very, very important. This came into conclusion in 2018. There is a needs assessment board that must be completed. Very important. Number two, avoid deciding projects for the community. Let's talk about needs assessment. Number three, please 10 is needs assessment level. Universities, you have to move this away. Be familiar with the community, very important. Usually, any needs are likely to come up. Cost implications before you accept. Consider sustainability review, open and up. Who are the likely beneficiaries of key acceptance management team environmental impact? What is the expected impact on the people of the environment? This is very, very crucial. And the Rotary Foundation never asks for funding from the community that benefits from the global grant project. Take note of this. Don't go beyond and tell the community. Maybe I do this, I gather. No, before you do this multi-million project, you don't want to something. That is not done by the foundation. Don't let any dog do that one. So, these are the things that we needed. What is needed in writing a proposal with a list of funding to finding the partners is immediate. This one is there already. Plot profile is very important to prepare a budget, cost of budget, funding partners, decide activity type, location of the project,
describe the community, population that will benefit, problem that will be addressed, write the proposal, make it on part, then you are writing your proposal. As I said before, your proposal must be done on that project committee. So, having said this, happy to tell you that the district planning facilitator, Sarah, how are you? I'm just announcing you because we are talking about it. That is the money you get to your year that we are spending this year. So please give us a moment. And on that note, I want to thank all of you for this. My dear, I really like all the blocks here, both veterans and Brooklyn Law, who benefit from next year district grant and of course the Road Foundation Global Grant. Thank you very much. Please can we put our hands together again for our district that is the district audition chair. So thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Behind also, it is very important. By elections, we should have almost 200 Rotarians go to international convention from our district. Almost 200 Rotarians go to Cali. And these are these programs get partners. Partners, that is the primary thing in global grants. Global grants will have a secondary partner. We will not do a partner. International partner. So this is one method of doing our activities to work on friendship, taking pictures. So we can endeavor each one to try as much as possible. Endeavor very small plans. We talk about the project, the objective of the project, the scope, and of course, the timeline and all the rest that you need to put in that small line. So when you meet Rotarians at the friendship or anywhere together at the gathering station and all, it's all different. That will be one thing to make sure that you get the partner. You cannot start there, but make a relationship so that when you are now take the email address, the people go with complimentary cards. Take the card, share this project with them. Don't be surprised. You will get it. Also, when African Bank will be, my club has done more than 2 big program projects. I told you the other time. The one ongoing is about 54 million naira value, and the job is when we are moving. So, I mean, so it is not a long time. So what is the process? I mean, really, when you are talking I am not against it, but make sure you bring at least 2-3 friends that you can build a relationship with. It was not immediate. But we need to communicate, and that is why we always say, when we ask to raise up our hands, they will have a lot of big global projects. We will discover the result, maybe 4 or 5. That is already the same thing, but it's surprised that if I see the commission this project, I don't think about it, content on that day. It's already asking them what is the next project to this week and go. Okay. It started asking, they are ready for another project. So we are not, we can continue to have projects with them. That's why I say 2 projects. Some of these districts are probably have they have been for some of the projects we are doing them. You are sometimes they don't need to renovate the classroom. They don't need to equip a facility head as sponsor. They don't need to do anything. I tell you, the projects we are doing at home. The moment is a whole program. You like to want to get a whole community and explain it to the community and all that. They will know that
But they have to discuss it, they have to really trust in you. So we don't need to convention. They are trusting that I want to appeal that. We try and solve the factor. We want to stay and 10, 20 people. Let them know that we to, I mean, what we do. That is the way to be very, very much. Now we believe in global safety what is not let us get. Now we believe how stand up and let us get this. Now we are stand up, we really want how I go need it here. He did not something like level. So we are going to prepare with blocks. We can do that in what? So we are not working on everything. We're going to take that one time after that will be done for we don't be a major there after. So when you buy please let sit there and take a this. Please find the application form you can take it to your government is called the project you would like to do on the district grant. Can we all receive them? Can we all receive them, please? Hello. Can we all receive them, please? Please. Make sure you submit the all we can take your application form with you. And visit the site will approve it. Then you can complete it and submit. Memos will be sent out for the deadline for submission of the application form. But we must submit the application form latest family or second. So we have enough time to go on, look at it and submit. So anybody with any question? Like I said, okay. We are going to give of disciplinary facilitator. One of the speakers of the materials, who is also having the director of this program, that we are yeah, that is our hotel. Thank you. Like I said on my COVID address, and I've been your preaching. Thank God that we made a huge contribution to the particular that year. And that is what we are doing in the next 1 year. 100,000. That is a lot of money. Is that what you want? Please let us all remember. Let's see how we can see. Our club will also read in another 3 years. So it is very important. I also mentioned that area owners. We have all central. It is very important. And it's one of the criteria we will set the decision. We have to be invited to our next investigator. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think the district governor, I recognize it as Asia, the foundation committee, by over 2 back. Mercy. District learning facilitator, our one and only Mushere of District Level 10. fellow meeting members. When I say fellow meeting members, I believe you understand. If it is another place, we see fellow Rotarians. If it's in another place, fellowship. So I welcome you to this last presentation, which I want to see as the summary of what we've been talking about, grant management seminar. The topic is stewardship and sustainability. Stewardship and sustainability. Let's see what our learning objectives are. To know why stewardship and sustainability are important in grant. Why stewardship and sustainability are twin concepts very important in grant management. To know common stewardship issues. What are the issues that are likely to occur when you are handling grants? To know what good stewardship and sustainability are in grant management. Those are the objectives. I think they are worthy of giving attention. This something. See at the end of the day, how far to achieve these objectives. Before we do, what we understand to be by stewardship. What is stewardship? Ability. What is stewardship? You report to activities. Okay? What's the whole understanding?
Take care of the responsibility that I can give back to you.
Ability to make account to say. To account. To carry out and also be
The activities done.
report of activities done within the there's one of them that I've not got.
To show leadership.
To
Show leadership.
show leadership. Okay. Okay, let's see what a foundation says about stewardship. The one that I was looking for is there. What did you pick it up for? There's an operating one here. Responsible resources. When you take responsibility for actions, that's what stewardship is all about. And you talk of sustainability. What do we need to sustain? Why? Why? For the continuity of the project. Any other? Why sustainability? Why? Where is the second mic now? Why sustainability? Sustainability.
For a longer lifespan.
Thank you very much for the project. They use a word, impact, long-term community impact. We is about what it to our community. How do we ensure that EV is impacting in the community? Next slide, please. Yeah. Responsible. Stewardship. The next stewardship as accountability and transparency. I want to take it more than that. You take full responsibility for the project from the realization stage. So that's what stewardship is all about. He's taking full responsibility for the that's why he said, this story is like we are the well, I will say like this. When we say this responsibility, definitely we must have the project in ethics or for itself. During the implementation, what implementation is on? Our operation. What responsibility are you taking? So, when we say before we things, what are the things we are expected to have or do? Like I said earlier, this session is like a summary of everything we'll be having. So the first is to perform community need assessment. That's very for any successful project. You don't just jump on the community that picks one and go and do them. Start doing their food where they have what they need water. See the community. We know who is our own power project. We know we need to vaccinate their children. They say how what they need. They said they need water. That is where we came about polio loss. So as to be able to address the two. Apparently, need of community, and I've seen that attend what they need to combine the two. That's how we think about the community. I think it was also who spoke about how to prepare needs assessment. This is very important. Part of good stewardship. If you do not do need assessment and you just went to the progress, it's like you are weakening in that. Develop financial management plan. That's a good stewardship. What does it do? Good financial plan. To have good financial plan. Can anybody develop good financial management plan? Who have an idea? Yeah, management plan.
Budgeting for the projects, what and what it will engage from the beginning to the end.
Good budgeting. And when we are talking budgeting, we do a preparing budget like PO and these results. What does it entail? Thank you very much. We need to do cost. 2 million naira and got just 500,000. Are we going to do without knowing how we are going to get the balance? That is why it's very important so that we don't feel midway of the project. If this worship would have been competitive bidding process, we need a competitive bidding process. What does it do for us? You have an idea? Your glove, please. Your name and your glove. The essence of you having a competitive bidding. Yeah. Please. Your name and club. My name is Dr. Mabaka Jalachudi from Worship of Water. The essence of getting a competitive bid for that project is for you to get a competent contractor or someone to handle that project. To select competent handler of the project. That's what I say. Okay, another one. When you need a competitive bid for a project, whether large or small. Also to ensure fairness and transparency. Fairness and transparency. What of optimize cost benefit for the project? You go for the best, isn't it? That's the sense of people who are competitive bidding process. The next slide, please. We are still in the first phase of the project, or the commencement of the project itself. It says that we should open an independent, exclusive account. Any objection to that? Why do we need it? Why is it not along with the club's account? For proper accountability, yes, secondary reason. For good financial. Is it another reason why you need a second bank account? For transparency. Okay. This report. Avoid investment. We don't see investment. Love is of misuse of funds, misapplication of funds. That's why you need a second bank account. You want to do that? You know about it, you must insist that there must be. Okay. Because you have not just one signatory now. Two signatories for $100. The next one disclose any conflict of interest. Tell people that for this worship. The primary contact of the project, who is having interest? Right? an aspect of that project. And if it is close to club members, that identify so went to it without passing through the necessary testing. Would that be fair to all concerned? So you must disclose anything that may lead to conflict in next slide. What the project is on during it. The number one we have here. Can we what is here? Are you there? That is, you should be visiting the project site. You don't delegate and abdicate. You should be visiting the project site. The next one is attend strictly to projects and financial plan. We have talked of project earlier on. But somebody is just putting himself to beginning and the end without following the plan, just spending the money. What the end of the day? The project will fail. Avoid using cash. It's worship. Yes, possible. Spending money. Received, documented. The last one I have there, share updates at your regular club meeting. Like had ED say something like that. Share it at your club meeting regularly. It's not supposed to be something truly. It's something that could be thrown open to all. Actually, supposed to be for the benefit of the community. Next slide, please. After project implementation, we have went through the implementation. After, measure the result of your project. What do you need to measure? Why do you need to measure the result of your project? Any reason? You are not with us. Who is with us here? Who with us? Why do you need to measure the result of your project?
To know how to next up with your targets.
You just sit today apart you have from your set objective from the beginning. You will collect. Who says something about your conceptualization of the book? What do you plan to achieve? So you know whether you are there or not. After implementation, 15 minutes, we do. Maintain cordial relationship with the beneficiaries of your project. What do you need there to maintain relationship? What? For sustainability, to ensure that the project lasts long. Watch. The last one there is keep up financial records for at least 5 years. One. Why do you need to keep financial records? 5 years. One. For reference purposes. Yes. forever. And of course, to be able to have a story to tell about the project. Story to tell about the project, yes. For the benefit of that are not there, when you are doing projects, that say for instance, somebody that go to similar. How would you be there? Next slide. We are going beyond this. Consequences of poor stewardship. If you fail to all those steps we have been talking about, you are likely to lose routine points. Second one, routine reputation will be challenged. When the project is a failure, what do you do? The challenge. It will be a failed place. And this is your reputation for over 100 years. Can we afford to allow it to be just that way? It weakens the project. If there is no good stewardship, that is, you don't take responsibility for the project, the project itself is already wicked. You don't able to deliver it. Limit impact. Can anybody talk to that in line with our strategic objective? What's our number one strategic objective in working? Anybody? Any idea? We have 4 strategic objectives. Please. That is what you say, limit impact. Where are our number one strategic objectives? Increase our impact. That's our number one goal. If your stewardship is unhealthy, the impact is already what? Compromised. Limited. So you are not meeting all the number one strategic objective. Negatively impact beneficiary. Beneficiaries are the very high group. At the end of the day, you probably deliver them borehole. The borehole became a dump ground. Risk sanctions. Sanction from where? All right. For which? Is it for the law? For what law? And before we text. Why won't you lose it? Any reason? Let's do the next slide. Examples of no community need assessment. You are going to do without any need assessment. So much about that. No competitive pitch. Those are the things we discussed earlier. All these conflicts of interest. Cash payment without proper documentation. Technical components not completed. Projects managed by the sole proprietor. Do you understand that? I think it is talk about that. Where are the people or where do people just conduct the project, running the project. That's stewardship issue. It must be open to all to see. Now, let's go to the next slide, which is sustainability. Today, I'm not one defining what sustainability should be. Foundation has defined what it should be as a capacity to orientate outcomes long-term to serve the ongoing need of the community after grant funds have been expended. You understand that? That's committed development. Gets or the community or the beneficiaries to continue to run the project after the foundation fund has come to involvement. It will be such that when you visit the place here, you should be able to see the really not no commission like the government commission that they run while the government is there. The moment the government is nobody, our water is not running again. That shouldn't be the case in local projects. Next slide. What are the ingredients or what do you need to do to ensure the project is sustainable? You must design the project in such a way to empower the communities with the skills and resources. That is, in the course of the project, must have instilling input, in training, how the community will grow itself. It is when they don't project very slowly and nobody they will do it, they will do it about it. They will do it and use their own initiatives to get the project running, with or without Rotarians being involved again. That's number one. That is community capacity building. If you want the project to be not sustainable, you must capacity of the community you are donating to. The next slide, please. Community assessment. Thorough assessment can identify community needs and ensure projects align with needs. I have explained that earlier on. If your project aligns with the community, so it will be sustainable in the long run. Next slide. If your project such that is addressing the root cause or costing of the need for that project, definitely it will be sustainable. The spoke about need assessment. If your need assessment is not addressed, the roots come. The problem in that community definitely it should go to the root of the crisis that we want to address. Next slide. Monitoring and evaluation for the project to be sustainable. There must be proper monitoring. There must be proper evaluation to see how far you are to achieving your objective, and for the project be effective and sustaining over time. Yes, next slide. Yes, the Root Foundation has come up with 8 principles that will say will assist you in making your project a sustainable one. I think I have this slide, the flyer, which will be shared with you. It lists those 8 principles that you need to look forward to and adopt for your project to be sustainable. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to you, our clubs. Let's see what you can on this round. We are not doing well at all. The best we are good at doing in the Rotary Foundation is cup division. The workers are the ones seeking advance. We are contributing. We just came back from regional training last week. The country, Kenya, had 166 global grants worth millions of dollars, not thousands, millions of dollars, and they don't match it. I don't know, maybe because we are lazy. Please challenge. Is all Nigeria, not only about this streets, it has less than 20 global pounds. We felt highly embarrassed. And we contribute so much. And the secret of it is this. The more the people are seeing what you are doing with money, the more they move to generate. When they see you that our money is being used, it makes our job easier. Next slide. Yes, let's ask ourselves, have we been able to achieve our objectives? Go to the first slide, please, so that I can round up. I think, unless you say no, there's anything you believe we have not touched. I believe we have been able to achieve our learning objectives. We say we don't know why stewardship is very important. For sustainability, I think we have established that. Common stewardship in this, we have got what that means. A woman, soldier squad. To know what stewardship and sustainability and management. I want to thank you and I wish you the best of the night of good. Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together and speak for our first big of the big meeting? I think we have a very good presentation. That also, yes, we are doing the last one. We have invited this learning facilitator, Martin, from opportunities. So please take off on evaluation of this seminar and thereafter we will beautiful. Please don't go, let us take evaluation. Talk for 10 minutes. Please, see the menu after the evaluation. Please don't.
Our teacher, very, very important public service. So important I am sure that you have been taken through 4 solid presentations. What is the bottom line? What is the bottom line for this case? Let me ask. Bottom line of this program of today. Hello? Implement. I need to be specific. Yes.
For all clubs to be able to partake in district grants taking and global grants. So the framework is like what it should take.
I love that one. I love that one. It is not. Funny, I'm an advocate of every club because the club is there. And the club is the club. You need a club, a Russian club, and not just a special club. Or club for children by name only. Then you should never leave the speaker. Or think that is not the club. They told you come and take money for free. They have not told you come and look for traditional partner. They said look for project that will serve your community. Money is buying value for it. And yes, that more than not in this figure. And I wonder if these people are actually growing. So what I don't understand. I don't know that all people need to pay your dues. Foundation is foundation. It may not be compulsory, but it will not be there. It's not wonderful. So on that note, if you give me the MOU, those who are not even here today, they are already qualified. Any club that's not in attendance have no access after the grants. Number two, you give me the MOU to complete and return. If your own is in your top pocket, you're your own. When you have to submit the application for the project, and you are given a deadline, I know what this particular idea. You give the deadline, oh yes. So please don't let us waste this money. Although one will be happy, I'm not happy. Teaching will not be happy. Those who will not be happy. When can you turn the money to this? We're going to commit evaluation. Everybody will have a question. But as question session, I think please, we have some questions. You have to ask. Maybe about 3 questions. 3 questions only at present. 3 claims we ask you. 3 questions only. There are no questions and you can wonder. There are no questions and so angry. Please, you are carrying along very well. But the gray area, I not access. Please let us listen. I hope to answer the question. Yes. Come forward.
Thank you, the disciplinary facilitator. But I'm not the leader of opposition. Please, my question is like, yes, we are meant to know that the money that we are going to be spending in the next 2 to 3 years for Ruti Foundation was part of was the money we generated. Now I want to know, as club, do we qualify to even apply for district grants that are way more above the money that our club have contributed. Can we?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Just complete your application. Just complete your application. There's a committee based and the committee decision. They will look at your decision. So the budget is 3 million. And they say, I put down 1 million for my club. So please apply for 3 million. The budget should cover 3 million. It's not about what you have contributed. The committee in charge will weigh what you are going to do and advise you accordingly. Okay? Another question. All right, now the evaluation form is very big, but I will quickly read. I will read them and you must complete them now. So pick up your pens, please. That's still your own. I coming essay. PS. I mean, this some are quite completed video. Start collecting from them. Do I read to you or you think they are not fair? It's not for you to read. Yeah. Oh my God, that's very. Your president now shout out. So many complete it. Complete it. Everyone must complete. Everyone. Please. No, this one don't have to come here. You don't have to get out to like one that is here. And you know what I mean? How it is. So don't copy the next person. Please start collecting from them. Where's my next? Oh, I volunteer to help us collect. Volunteer. Come, counterpart funding has no percentage. Like what you know, that is what I will know how much to think you can put down to understand for the after you have assessed the project, you can't just do it offhand. You have to go as a ground to build what's going to be and to value it. Especially you don't be valued can now know, okay, our bank has put down this amount. So don't say what to put down $10. I want to collect $1 million like that. You too much put down on this thing. Yes, thank you. Help us collect. Please submit. Submit quick by row. Thank you. Somebody can help us collect from this row. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The essence of this is to know the area where probably we still need support. But I'm sure they will have told you that at any time, these Rotary leaders are available. You can call any leader for questions. I repeat, in fact, the DG email is so busy. We have the foundation chair on 6. We have the grand management chair on 6. We have the assistant regional foundation chair on 6. Any one of the I am there. And as you have questions, we are all resources for you. What I tell you now, and we are always available. There is no big issue involved. So ask about something that will not tell you. So don't be afraid or don't be shy to call anyone to ask questions. It's just a job. Do what's not right for. Thank you. I want to connect this to connect all this. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Please, can we put our hands together again for my RFC chorus to me now that time. You could see all of you listening to our DLM with rapt attention. I said, yes, you will know it's time. So they were trained to get your attention. So we want to thank you for all you do. My distinguished Rotarians, we have come to the end of this year, 2025 Grand Management Seminar. Now we please put our hands together, please. We can do better, please. Thank you. Yes. There's nothing much to say.
I thought you are donating this for a district grant. There's nothing much to say. So much emphasis has been laid on the importance of assessing grants. My two coordinators, you know, our DLF is the Assistant Regional Coordinator of Membership. Do we all know that? Covering some districts, not our district alone. And we were also fortunate to have another Assistant Regional Officer, Coordinator on Rotary Foundation, also here with us. Right, so there are resources. Right. They just came back from Ghana some few days ago, where they've gone to also trained, you know, by the Rotary International to train them at the regional level for all this information that have been able to pass across the north. And then they shared with me, the two of them shared with me that they discovered that a particular region in Africa is growing so fast. In fact, if you see their membership growth within this year, almost hitting about 1,000 plus, you know. And from assessment, we're able to find out that these particular countries, they have quite a number of global grantors. Yes, it's like having about 60 to 70% of clubs with at least one global grant. In fact, one of our, I think the ELF mentioned that there is a district that has about 164 global grants ongoing. 164. I don't think we have all 166. You can imagine 166. Even if they were to be, sir, if they are $30,000, that is the minimum you can do in global grant. So imagine $30,000 times 166 projects. That is big money. Let's even look at the implication of this apart from the projects that will be in our community. Can you imagine the volume of money that will go into that country? 30, I know they cannot all be 30,000. So, but imagine $30,000 by 166 flowing in Lagos and Ogun State. Definitely we have plumber benefiting from it, electrician benefiting from it, player, buying sound. The trust will benefit because we are going to commission TV stations. So there's no reason why that district will not grow. 34.9. Okay. Somebody has just multiplied that $30,000 minimum by 466. $4.8 million. $4.98 million. $48 million. Cannot be in naira. In dollars, it will be about $4.8 million. So if it is in Nigeria, times 1,600. It's a lot of money. A whole lot of money. So there's no way they will increase the membership because everybody would love to be part of such organization doing so much. I doubt if Lagos State can spend so much on infrastructure in India. 4.98 million. So, fellow Rotarians, let us continue to learn about this global grant. Be the icebreaker of your club. And now, hello, please.
Please, let's listen, please. It's very important information to share it, please.
Hello. Is there any president-elect here that has not constituted his board members? Is there any president-elect here? Please feel free to raise up your hand. If there's any president-elect here that is here to constitute his or her board member, do we have any? No, definitely no, because not all, actually all the clubs attended district learning assembly. So please push this to your board members. Discuss about this projects, do presentation at board meetings or club assembly with your club and get your budget ready so that we can submit. The beauty of this is that it is after we collate all these application forms, they are not treated here or below. The grant committee will look at it and send it to Rotary Foundation to assess. They will approve and send back to Rob the approval. Then we request for the DDF and we start to discuss. So it's a process. So if you are able to get this feedback on time, push to them, have it back, and we start discussing the form to club. You will be able to carry out this project before we have here commission. And the beauty of it, by extension of what you have out of facilitator that spoke about stewardship, the idea we are able to gather a report, a stewardship report, and submit. The better for us to access the next CDF. And that is the logic. If we have pending reports, they won't release the fund for us. So we need to understand this process. I thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for our incoming Mr. Governor. It is very good to ask together for our own and only irresistible, magical district governor, the person of Rotarian. Oluwole has come to give us the most of time. Please, can I give it up to him?
Thank you very much. I think we need to give very loud. I want to appreciate my district governor, our incoming district governor. We are uniting for good here this afternoon, isn't it? Although we are still doing some magic, that magic will continue until the 30th of June. And then after that, we unite for good. So I want to thank you very much for convening this seminar. And of course, I also have to thank all facilitators that have made this a very special and very impactful seminar. Let me all appreciate and thank. Okay. All right. Well, let me first of all recognize the highest officer here. Our Africa Rotary Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, our past District Governor Remy Bello. Thank you very much. I was following your presentation online, and thank you for that wonderful presentation that you gave. Thank you, District Rotary Foundation Committee Chair, Otuba. Thank you very much. You've done so very well. And of course, the man who approved all the grants, that is a PDG, Patrick. Thank you very much for what. And last, thank you for the very good evaluation that you did for us. I think this seminar stands as a very successful one. And I'm happy that we have a loud. Can we have some audience, please? Hello?
Please, can we have a seat, please? The governor is speaking, please.
I know you are very eager to go, but it's not over until it's over. Thank you for attending this seminar. And the more reason why it is good is because next Rotary year, you are going to have a large amount of funds to play around with. And if you don't assess it, it's going back to Rotary Foundation, and I'm sure you want to do that. This year, I think AG Kedu has told you, out of the 66 clubs that signed the MOU, only 23. Yes, only 23 applied, and that is not good enough. Going from here, I hope that all of you that have attended this seminar and have signed the MOU will eventually apply for the district grants. This is very useful, and it's like a cheap money for you. But talking about a global grant, our district has not been doing well at all. This year, I think it's only one district grant that has been granted. I know that some clubs are in the process of applying for it. It's still at the application stage, they are not even submitted, and I still urge them to make sure that they submit this application. This is the only way we can gain from Rotary Foundation. We've been contributing a lot of money to Rotary Foundation, and it's only wise and it's only reasonable that we should also make attempts to get some projects funded by them. And from what we have had this afternoon, I realize that it is so easy to do global grants. I think the most difficult aspect is sitting down and writing the grants. And I think if you want to do this, there are so many resources that you can access that will help you to write a grant. I always give the example of my club. We have done a global grant of about $70,000. The only amount my club contributed that time was $1,000. Can you imagine that? Paying $1,000 to get a grant of $60,000, $70,000. That is what a global grant can do for you. And I want to encourage you in the coming year to ensure that we have so many district grants coming out of this. On that note, and having appreciated all persons, I also want to thank you for coming. But the essential thing is that you should use all the information that you have gathered here today to ensure that your club gains a lot from the district grants that will be coming our way next year. Thank you very much for coming, and safe journey.
Thank you very much. For our refreshment, you'll be getting them when you're walking out of the hall. They'll be handing over your refreshments to you. Having a quick photo section. Okay, I will tell them to bring it. Everybody sit down, they'll bring the food in. The plan was for them to take it outside, but they'll bring it inside. Now, I want to quickly pass this information for us to be able to. As of today, we have, for this meeting, we have over 50-something club represented. And now we have total memorandum that was submitted. We have only 46. So we still have like about 10 or 15 clubs that have not submitted their memorandum. And we have about 17 Rotary clubs that have submitted theirs as well. Okay. Oh, before we go, please, can we put down together for members of Rotary Club of E-Cup of Maryland? They've been online ever since. Please, can you put down together for them, please? They've been participating by asking questions. We love you. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Sorry that we didn't do that earlier on. We appreciate you. Thank you. So please, if you don't submit this memorandum, you can't submit it tomorrow. You can't submit it after 4 o'clock. So you must submit it now. It must be now. Don't say, let me get home, let me go and sign it. If I don't see it, we'll close it before we leave. Please, let me write you. Peter, you sign. You submit. Yes. No. You have to sign and. I'm in line. You get on the other side. Just come in line. Let's come in line. So can you give me your pen? Please form a line, please. Submit. Yeah, the next person on the line. What's your name? Name of the club? That one. Come on, Leo. Well, just form a line. The line is a line. Straight line. Straight line. Straight line. Right here. Stay line on the line, on the line, on the line. I give you please one line. One line. Just hold on. Just hold on. I can't even say. Check that one. Yeah, is his name? I can't get there. Sherry broken. Thank you. Your clock, man. Okay, get down. Get down. Just hold on. I'm just. What's wrong? Yes, sir. So it's just everyone after the other, one after the other. Is your name there? Sign. And then please come. Yeah. Please, we will close this in the next 1 hour. After you submit, we're not forgetting again. Rondo, memorandum. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Best side. Yes. Able to do prestige. Super stage. They are signed and in your form. What club, sir? We have been right here. This is back with fans. No, we need to sit down.